Yo, what's up, guys? This is D Brown with Trackheads. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Trackheads. So, I just watched Femke Bol run. She just, ran that 50.95 at this mystical place where everyone's PRing. I don't know the name of the place, but it seems like a place where it's just like, yo, if you want to set a PR, national record, American record, a world record, this is the place to go. If you want to break through barriers that have never been broken before, this is the place that you want to be at. And Femke Bol did it. She went sub 51 for the first time, ran 50.95. Huge surprise. Had the total celebratory, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It was really, really a great run. Actually, all jokes aside, it was a fantastic run. It's always crazy to see, almost like breaking the 4-minute mile when it hasn't been done ever. The first person to break 51 all of a sudden is like a floodgate of like another person breaks it in such a short period of time. So right now we officially have two 400-meter hurdling women under 51, and it's looking like a two-women show. 50.65, I think, was the world record that Sydney McLaughlin broke at the Olympic trials. And then Femke Bol is rounding into shape with the 50.95. So very, very important, though, because since that race that Femke Bol ran, a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's a fluke. This is a mystical place. It's at elevation. You're half your body weight when you're out there. The track is 395 meters long. Or every single thing in the world, right? And then she came back, I believe, in London. I believe it was London, which was like a day or two ago. She came back in London and ran 51.30 again, a couple days later. And one thing I think that's very interesting about that is she's in a rhythm. She's building rhythm. I watched the interview, and it seems like she has changed something in her race pattern. She has changed something in the steps that she runs in between the hurdle. And it's something that her and her coach have been working on last year, building into this year. And basically by changing her race pattern, of course, she has to have the physiology and the speed endurance to support that new race pattern, as in like, better step patterns, producing more force into the ground. I believe that she decreased her steps from 15 steps to 14 steps. So she's taking less steps in between the hurdles, which is enabling her to run a lot faster through the actual 400. And again, you have to be strong. You have to have a nice open stride. And also, you just have to be able to have the hurdling technique to be able to do this as well. So a lot of things have to connect. This is no easy feat, right? No woman before Sydney McLaughlin has run sub 51. And the fact that we have two women here after changing specific things with not just their speed, but also their strength and their hurdling capabilities, and the fact that they're able to break into this new ground is like really, really amazing. So I saw both races. Again, looked really open, looked really smooth. And Femke Bol was so strong that it just looks like she's not really kicking. She looked like she's just gradually just maintaining her form, maintaining her technique, maintaining her strength all the way through the run. So really, really impressive stuff. Just watching her to stay super smooth. I think it's going to be a very interesting race. Couple things though. Couple things. I think it's safe to say, especially because of the kind of athletes that there are, that first and second place, it's going to be a two-race show, pending no one gets hurt, pending everything, no one gets disqualified, there's no issues. I think the real battle that's going to be happening is going to be for third place when it comes to the actual Olympic Games, right? You have Anna Cockrell. You have that young lady from Jamaica who ran 52 earlier this year. You have a couple of other athletes in Europe that are PRing and rounding into shape. It's a shame that Shamir Little didn't make it, because she walked away with a 52 at this particular race. Third place is going to be hell. Third place is going to be a fight. Third place is going to be one of those things where, we're going to have to see what happens. But I definitely think this two-race pony show is going to be the most impressive race that we've seen since Sydney McLaughlin and Dalilah Muhammad. The race to see who can continue to break the world record. I think Sydney McLaughlin has the edge on her just because of how strong that she is, but I think we can't discount how strong Femke Bol is as well. I mean, Sydney McLaughlin's coming with a 22:07 PR. Femke Bol has the strength of running all those 400s earlier in the season, in the indoor season, running 49 super low in the indoor season. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to see how she manages these 400-meter hurdles and how she's able to navigate it. What's going to be the deciding factor to see who wins it? Is it going to be the hurdling? Is it going to be how they manage the rounds? Is it going to be, who's stronger? Is it going to be race plan? Because, again, usually Sydney McLaughlin is doing the hunting. It's not many times that, she has to worry about someone being in front of her. And do I think Femke Bol is going to be in front of her? I don't. But I also think that it's going to be a very tough race to guess. And I think that Femke Bol isn't going to take it sitting down. I don't think she's going to take it lying down. I think she's running these races loaded, the same as everyone else. And Sydney McLaughlin is kind of still training, still putting things together. And I'm wondering if we're going to be in for a treat and someone's going to break the sub-50 barrier, which will be crazy. And if anyone can do it, it's probably going to be Sydney McLaughlin because, to run that 48 so early in the season, and if she's in 48 low shape, which, the way the 400 meters women's race, open 400 is looking, 48.7 in April, I think she ran that in New York, or May. And you're talking about the Olympic Games and she's rounding into shape. I think that, if she's in any shape to run 47.9 to 48.2, I think that 50 is going to go. I think that 49.9 or that 50.1 is going to go, and people are going to be losing their damn mind. So it's going to be a crazy race. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents about it. Femke Bol did a great job, running 51. Congrats to her. And I'm looking forward to see how that 400-meter hurdle race is going to turn out over at the Olympic Games in Paris. So stay tuned. I'm going to be giving y'all some more content and some more 2 cents about some of the races that I see here. Thanks for watching. This is D Brown with Track Kids. Peace.